What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, welcome to the Rising Stars Football Podcast. We're glad to be back. This is episode 2. And as always, I have my esteemed Mr. Reggie Booby Wins. What up, coach?
What up, doe? What up, doe? Merry Christmas. Bang to the bang bang, babies out there. How y'all doing?
Oh, man, everything is good, man. What's good your way?
It's good, man. I just kind of got in my feelings today, man, and
Mhm.
and it's life is tough, man, and I'm trying to tell my people on this recruiting world, man, and value family.
Yeah.
Went to my wife family reunion,
Mhm.
and it's great seeing people, man, and great seeing people alive. We must put the differences aside out here and value family because they dropping, man, so fast. And we losing them, man. We just lost a little soldier, man, Tim Squire
Mhm.
from over at Oak Park, top corner, man, playing at that Legacy prep school, man. We just lost him. Gonna bury him this Saturday. We had a kid down in Alabama training, and he got shot 7 times. Ethan Carter, man. So I it bothers me, it hurts me because I lost my son and he's not here. And I'm telling you guys, whatever you got going on out there, man, and feelings wise, and you're pissed off at somebody, man, man, stop it, man.
Mm.
Because I don't wish the loss of a child on anybody. That's the worst feeling in the world, man. So I got in my feelings today, and every conversation is not an argument, man. Talk it out, man. Work with your family members out here, man. Family is important. Make sure you tell your babies that you love them every day. So, I mean, I had to say that, man, because I went to my family reunion, man, with my wife, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. You know what I mean? So let's change the narrative.
But that's important for you to say, and especially like you said with Eric, losing Eric, and like I said, I can't even imagine. So knock on wood, praying for the families out there. Um, uh, it's not cool for anybody to lose a kid, man. So
Just be adults. I mean, whatever you're going through, and uh, whatever you're going through, man, just put aside for the difference and for the love of the family, and it will change.
right.
All right.
Let's shift gears, man.
Oh yeah, let's get busy, baby.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. First of all, just talk about our guest we're going to have today on the show. We have Mr. Antoine Robinson, defensive coordinator for Wayne State University. His family started at Playmakers back in the day.
Yes.
And again, it's one of those things where life comes full circle. So anytime I go down to the field or to a camp and I see those guys, man, it does two things. It does my heart well.
Show your age.
It shows my age. So, and they be looking at you like, so it's good to have him. We get to have him share his insight with what he's doing over there with Coach Wheatley and crew. And we look forward to that. Also, we have Temple University's own Mr. Jackson Pruitt is going to be joining us as well. I believe this is the second time coming on the show.
Second time, but he's been dabbling in his NIL,
Sure,
revenue sharing money, and he got a lot of insight. So he's going to get a shot in the NFL, but he's going to be a general manager program.
Wow. His football IQ, like
It's
you always say, is unbelievable.
It is.
And hell, he'll either be that or a commentator or something relating to football in some regard. So,
no doubt.
And then we're going to be talking about something very close to home with you and I. You got your bullet-proof jacket on. I know I got my vest on somewhere. That's why I'm wearing this big-ass jogging suit. But we're going to be talking about the top 10 Pontiac High School. Well, I'm sorry.
Pontiac
top
players.
10 Pontiac football players, regardless of high school, college pros. The top 10 to come out of the Yak.
Yeah, I just want to let the fellow Yak kid know that you can come out the Yak.
No doubt.
Okay, look, we have a lot of them play big time football. Got a lot of them in the NFL. But I just want you to know that hey, you got a chance. You got an opportunity to be that guy. And I just want to throw out some names. I'm going to get some slack for it. This is what I believe. And this is how I feel. If you got any questions about your 10, post it, text it, call me, and say, hey, this is this. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it. But
Right.
hey, I'm just talking because me and Derek been fighting for 2 or 3 years. Harold Johnson and D Woods, we've been arguing about this top 10 or this top prospect, and I call it top. I didn't do a top 10, but I did a top dudes in Pontiac.
Right.
Now, Pontiac, everybody didn't go to Pontiac High School.
There you go.
Okay. Now, everybody from Pontiac, St. Mary's, West Bloomfield.
The Rise, Country Day,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah. Right.
And that's going to tell you about our community.
No
right.
doubt.
So,
and always, and that's the thing when you talk to guys from the South, when I say South, I mean Detroit. And, we talk about comparing Pontiac to Detroit cats. Man, if Pontiac people stayed at home, bro, come on.
yeah.
It would be crazy.
Yeah.
But when the millage fell going back to 1982, it just kind of wiped us out. So,
hey, Pontiac Catholic, freaking St. Mary's.
yes.
Brother Wright started giving full ride scholarships, so that changed the game.
That part.
Education was different.
That part.
But we're going to talk about our list, and
Yep.
we'll elaborate a little bit, and then we go for it with Coach Robinson and talk about some recruiting stuff and get you guys informed. So,
let's get into it.
I will go first. Then.
Let's do it.
I
Let's
will
do
go
it.
first.
Here we go.
All right. I'm a graduate from Pontiac in 86. Okay. I graduated from Pontiac Northern. And as I got older, I was watching players, and Pontiac was phenomenal.
Mhm.
Right. So I'm going to give you my first one.
Now, are you going in order, or are we just throwing names?
I'm just
out?
throwing names out. I'm
Okay,
not going
because we're not going to talk about who's number one.
No, I'm not.
All right. We
gonna
taking the
take-
easy way
yeah,
out.
we
We
taking
taking
the
the
way
easy
out.
way out. All right.
I mean,
We're taking the easy way out.
the one player that went to St. Mary's from Pontiac, and he was a gift on the wood floor, and he was a gift on the football field.
Mm-hmm.
Played at University of Michigan, man, and he was small, and I'm small, and my son was small, and this guy was phenomenal, as D would say, phenomenal. And his name is Marcus Seawright.
Maurice C. Wright.
Maurice
Get
Seawright.
that right.
Marcus.
Don't. Hey,
I
get
know.
that. That's
I'm sorry, C.
sacrilegious not to get that name.
And
right,
that's
bro.
my coffee, man. I'm going in.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right.
Hey, we got to check
Maurice
his coffee over
Seawright,
there.
and he was a dude.
Dude.
I
Dude.
have him number one.
Oh, so we are.
I'm not.
I
I'm
just
saying
asked.
he's the number one guy I've been watching since he was a baby. So
Okay.
he's my number one. All right.
248-905-1128. 248-905-1128. Hey, if you agree with Reg, you agree with me, we want to hear what y'all got to say, because guess what? This is a hot topic. And
I'm going to give you my 5 and let Derek get
let's
his
go.
5.
Let's
okay?
go. Let's go.
My 5. My second one is currently a Buffalo Bills, is from St. Mary's, and when IMG is KJ Hamler.
There we go.
Okay. My third is from West Bloomfield, but he's from Pontiac. Nobody know that.
Mm-hmm.
He's currently was on the Falcons roster, and it's Matt Judon. Matt Judon was my third.
Sure.
My fourth, baby, played the New England Patriots, Notre Dame graduate, smart. One of my babies. It's Jonas Gray.
Yes, sir.
Jonas Gray.
Yes, sir.
And people don't give this kid credit, but he a dude, man. He been a warrior. He a dude. And a lot of people might not even know him. Sam Rogers.
How would they not know Sam Rogers?
So I give Sam, he been a good piece to the community. He's from true Pontiac.
Sure.
And he was a great. So that's my 5.
Okay.
I let you take your 5.
All right. I'm not going in order.
Okay, don't go in
We're
order.
not
then.
going in order. I'm just going to throw them out. Top 5. Mr. Orange and Black himself, Mr. Dante Robinson.
Oh, wow.
This brother could do it all.
Oh, wow.
He actually put that great Pontiac Central team on his back. Went to the playoffs. I believe they lost to Troy.
Yeah,
I
Troy.
believe.
Troy won Troy.
And this kid was incredible. Unfortunately, the streets got him. That's what we was talking about earlier. And it would have been amazing to see what Dante would have done on the next level.
Travis Hunter 2.0.
Oh, man.
Yes, he was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
I could tell you a quick story. At the time I was in, started scouting a little bit.
Sure.
And I worked with what's the team? Oh God. Semi-pro team.
Sure.
First play at the 1 yard line. Dante took a draw from the quarterback. He held the ball like a loaf of bread and he ran 99 yards untouched.
Phenomenal.
Untouched.
Phenomenal.
So he was a good dude, man. Rest his soul, baby.
Yeah.
And he was a good one. All right, go ahead, Derek.
248-905-1128. Phone lines are open. Please chime in. We want to get your opinion. Next up, this brother here, we know him very well. He actually started with us, was one of the original partners of Playmaker U.
Ooh.
Playmaker U.
Ooh.
One of the best linemen ever to come out of the city of Pontiac. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Xavier Bonds.
Yeah, he was a big son biscuit, man. Hey, he got some damn big ass baseball gloves, boy. I swear he has some humongous hands.
Zave used to train with Lomas Brown. Do you remember that? In high school. In high school.
Yeah.
So I want to be clear on that. This guy used to train, and I believe at one point he was committed to Miami or the U.
Yeah.
Yeah, the U. But Zave was one of the best to come out the city, man.
Big ass hands and big ass feet.
Got to give it to Zave. He's like a big teddy bear, but on that between the line of scrimmage, man, the white lines, animal. So I got to give Zave love.
Okay.
Also, and I have no problems, obviously, with KJ and Jonas. That's family. Those are no-brainers. You had Matt Judon and Sam Rogers, but there's a name you're missing.
I'm not missing no name. Go ahead.
You're missing this name, ladies and gentlemen. He's missing it.
Okay.
This man was a freak. A freak. He went to Michigan as a freshman. I believe he set a record in sacks at Michigan for a freshman. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pontiac, attended Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Mr. David Bowens.
I ain't forgetting him. He's on my list.
Mr. David Bowens, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he is. Played with the Dolphins, played with the Jets. Yeah.
Browns, so on and so on and so on.
Yeah.
And if he went to Western Illinois, he had some issues at Michigan, went to Western Illinois, transferred, and went there and did great things, man. And career just took off. Kind of a silent assassin, was a dog on the basketball court as well, but definitely one of the best, one of the greatest to ever lace them up for the city of Pontiac.
That's your five.
That's my five, man.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to finish up with the list. And
yeah, we'll finish up. We'll add. I got some honorable mentions too.
I'm going,
so let's go.
Rest this guy's soul. Milton Carthane played D lineman, tight end.
Tight end.
Michigan, rest his soul. He was a good one.
Pontiac Central.
Pontiac Central.
Yes, sir.
I got David Bowens too. Daryl Herring.
Dude.
Baseball, rest his soul.
Oh, man.
Okay, he was a good dude.
Tremendous athlete.
I got a little bit more. Ed Watson.
Yep, Edwin Watson, Purdue.
Purdue. I coached him. I yelled at him. He run faster. He went to Purdue, played with All-Star, played in the league for a minute. Great ass kid. Can't forget my other guy, the big tight end that went to Michigan, played in the league, Martell Webb. Can't forget him. He was a dude.
Yes, sir.
And
Pontiac Northern.
The head coach of St. Mary's, Jermaine Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
Good quarterback.
All-American.
4-star All-American out of Michigan Pontiac, Gacktown.
Yes, sir.
And he's the head coach now in St. Mary's. Shout out to him.
Hell of a basketball player as well.
Broke ass jump shot, but that's good.
Oh,
and they don't. This guy he don't want the credit, but I played with this guy, man, and I mean he was amazing. This guy was getting, tackled, wasn't getting tackled, running people over. His jersey is tearing out. He's running down the field, 60-yard touchdown with no jersey.
Travis Walker.
Travis Walker.
Yes, sir.
Travis Walker was my baby, man, and
Yeah.
he's still my dog, and he's one of my top players in Pontiac. All right,
No doubt.
I have a few more, and we and this dude get into it all the damn time, but you can't deny his ability, and he's good as hell. Lewis Adams from Pontiac Central.
Lewis Adams, Pontiac Central.
Oklahoma
running
State.
back,
And
Dallas Cowboys.
Linebacker as well.
No,
He played running back.
with Titans and the Cowboys. I
Titan. He was
believe.
playing the Titan. Yeah.
Yep.
So big Lou run and rest. Hey, I'm sorry for Louis. Louis lost his brother, and I'm sorry for that, man. I'm just send my prayers to you, baby. Another one. This dude should be in the pros today. Elton Milton. They call him Ugg. Milton. He was a dude. He was
special.
Hey, KJ and
Special.
he was on that level, baby.
Special.
He was on that level. So I mean, you got to talk about him. And then my last one, I'm a little bit going overboard, but I got a couple guys. Edwin Watson, compliment Charles Talley. Scooby.
Yep, Scooby.
He went to Northern Illinois, played for the Cowboys, and he was just as good, big. His uncle was my roommate, Big Tone Penniman.
Yep.
And Charles Talley was one of my guys. And I let Derek finish up.
Sure. Well, another Pontiac Central Orange and Black alumni. This brother here, you put the ball in his hands and he would just make something happen. He remind me of you, Mr. Wins, back in the day. This brother's name is Mr. Con Powell.
Hey, Con Powell, yeah.
Con was special.
He was.
No doubt about that. I got a name that I don't know if you would know this name here, but little people that's a little bit older, they will know this brother, Mr. Steve Hirsch, one of Pontiac's finest, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe he was from the Herring era, Reggie Wins.
Yeah.
Man, just these guys were ahead of their time. And they were playing in the social media area. We got some feedback here. Reggie Wins doing some things over there, but we're gonna get that together. But Steve would if he played in this, turn it down. If he played in this era, he would definitely be recognized as one of the top to come out of the state, in my humble opinion. Also, I've got I'm gonna give you two of my teammates, and I'm being a little biased. The first one, and I tease him all the time about this because I said, man, I made you all state. And that's Mr. Kelvin Boo Gooding. Kelvin made all state our senior year at cornerback. Man, I mean, he was magical when it comes to intercepting that ball. Never came up to tackle anybody, but that's a whole nother story. Boo, if you're listening, Tanya, KJ, if you're listening, hey, y'all know I tell this story all the time, but no, Boo was special athlete. Boo seemed like he never even really tried, Reg.
Hey, man.
Everything just came easy to him.
Hey, man. I went to a game. Boo had like 4 picks and he smoked a cigarette on sideline. He was phenomenal. Boo good. You know you was a dog, man.
Boo was special.
With the All-American game before they went to Hawaii. Come on, Boo. He was a dude, man.
And like I said, he just was so it just came easy to him. So to see what KJ went on to do is no question that they had great bloodlines. Also another brother, and this is definitely one that a lot of people don't know, but I got to give his brother credit because I played with him. I played on the other side of this brother, and that's Mr. Levan Bugs. Bugs, you know you my guy, man. We was like Batman and Robin, man. And the things that you could do, Reg, the things that you could do for your size at a defensive end, it was you were 4 or 5 guys, strong as an ox, and we used to knock the hell out of those Pontiac Northern guys. So they used to have to scheme. And those that played with us, Reggie Harris's and the Pittmans and Kone Bowmans, y'all know what we talking about. So nothing never got around them in. So got to give love to my boy Tink. Go ahead.
Pastor Tink.
Pastor Tink. Yes. Yes. Couple more guys. I won't say them all, but and this is more on the younger side. Squirrel. Squirrel. I don't even know. I hate to say this, but I don't even know Squirrel's. It'll come to me, but I can't remember his full name. But those in Pontiac know Squirrel was a dog when he got that ball.
Oh, I forgot Squirrel.
Squirrel was special.
He was special.
He was special. And I'm sure if C, Trey John, and Damaris, they definitely can vouch for Squirrel. But just a great player, man. A couple more guys. Cavante Martin Manley. That was one of our original playmakers, Reg. Went to Brother Rice, played receiver. Also played on the hardwood. Went on to Iowa, broke all of Iowa's receiving records, University of Iowa. And I think he still has some of those same records to this day. So great person, probably a better person than a football player. Just a great person. And I'm gonna give you one more. And this guy's special to me because I looked up to him. He played tight end. If he would have played in this era, it's just no doubt that the things that he could have done. And I'm gonna say his name is Mr. Ed Avery. Ed was ahead of his time, and those that played with him and against him, they can attest to that. So it's a whole lot of the names I got, Reg. I won't get into all of them, but Bruce Kincaid, Bruce Lamb, called him Kincaid.
Oh yeah,
was a dog.
Jimmy Sherrill, Kincaid.
Yeah, Kincaid. I mean, we can go down to Grant Masons, Gary Watkins, Darren Moore, Shane Jackson, Sandy Michael McDonald. It's just so many guys, and I think when you come from a small city, you tend to forget. So,
well,
much love.
If you're out there, man, and Travis Walker is a Harold Johnson,
yes, sir.
And note down your top 10 on there so we can figure out, because we had some good players out of Pontiac.
Yes, we did.
And just want people to understand that Pontiac was a stomping ground, a feeder for everybody out across the state of Michigan, because we was everywhere.
Everywhere.
We everywhere. So shout out to Pontiac, man. I'm a Yak Towner. And we do have some good players, man.
And Reg, I got to say this, man. When you talk about Maurice Seawright, and I used to, when we were running with Stan, with Maximum Output, dealing with a lot of cats in Detroit, they were talking about Charles Rogers. But remember, Seawright was during that time.
Oh, absolutely.
Seawright, and this just small, real quick story. Seawright had played at University of Michigan basketball, got kicked out. I took him up there to see Lloyd Carr. And when I took him up there, Reg, because he said he wanted to play football, you would have thought God walked in Schembechler Hall. I had never seen, and I tell the story all the time, but Lloyd said, Seawright, when you were playing basketball for me, I begged you to play special teams for me.
Yeah, I remember.
He said, I begged you. He said, but unfortunately, because of the climate here in Michigan, a guy named Kelly Baraka at that time, your history, man, is just it just couldn't work at the time. But just phenomenal, man. He's definitely one of the best. And if he would have played football in college, and Stan said, I had him on the phone with Stan, said, son, you're better than my son right now. And he just got drafted number 3 in the draft. And that's crazy for somebody to say that about a kid that didn't play football since high school. So that just goes to Seawright's greatness. And I know he has a younger son now, and I know he's hooping. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But I would love to hear some comments from you all out there in the city of Pontiac. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Who we left off? We would love to hear it. So 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. Can we bring in our guy now? Can we bring in?
Yeah, let's bring in Antoine.
Let's bring in Coach Antoine Robinson. What's up, Coach?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me. How are you?
Oh, man, we blessed, man. Blessed anytime to chat with you, man. And like I said, man, when I see you, man, it just reminds me how old I'm getting.
Nah.
I still look good, though. I still look good, but I'm proud of you. Proud to see what you're doing at Wayne State. And you over there with my guy, Tyrone Wheatley, and Coach Hill, receiver. So welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. And, I always want to say thank you to you guys, man. Basically, y'all help with the foundation.
No doubt.
Coming up, y'all gave us that structure early. Y'all was before we was all at different schools. Y'all put us all together and made us train together.
No
So
doubt.
thank you for that.
I appreciate
Man,
you.
it's all love.
Hey, but your fellow team and your fellow players, something you don't know about Coach Robinson, he led the state in interceptions in 2 years, back to back. He was phenomenal. You couldn't throw no deep ball. He was picking that buddy off. Every time the ball gets in the air, he picked that baby off, and he worked, and he worked, and he studied. So Coach Robinson is one of my favorite babies, man.
No doubt.
Stayed on his butt. I yell him at one time. I ain't got to yell him 2 times. He know what to do.
Right.
And he ain't doing it. And that right now and speaks volume because he's successful in life.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you want to challenge him on that pickoff interception, go ahead. Try him. He can't move like he used to, but yeah, you can try him.
I love it. I love it. So talk a little bit about your career, man, and where you went from, college to now, being a player to being a coach. Talk a little bit about that transition.
All right. So, I always don't mind giving people my story.
Sure.
I'm from Southfield. Now I'm out of Telegraph. My parents been in the same house since I was 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Played with the Falcons, so we played over there at Lathrop. Lost 1 game in 4 years, So, kind of coming from a winning foundation, we kind of tried to keep some of our guys together. Some went to Lathrop, some went to Southfield, some with the Brother Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Then, that's when they started over there at West Bloom as well. West
Sure.
Bloom and Groves, that's when they started going.
Sure.
So, played at Southfield. Obviously I trained with you guys, every year I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Fit. When the recruiting process came down, I knew what I could do, what I couldn't do. I ended up going down to Wayne State, and I was first team, dream team as a safety.
No doubt.
Went down to Wayne State, and I still continued to train with you guys. That's when we was in Pontiac,
Sure.
and I used to bring some of my college teammates up there.
Yes,
sir.
Play with some phenomenal guys throughout college. As soon as I got done, transferred out to Texas Southern, down in the greater Houston area.
Mm-hmm.
Came back to thank Paul Winters for, giving me 2 opportunities, basically paying for my school. He ended up offering me a GA job. I started coaching with him. Went out to Northwood, with Coach Haynes. I learned so much from Coach Haynes. It's not even about the football. It was about just personal development of being a man.
Yes, sir.
Then during COVID, Coach Luke ended up leaving from Northwood. And, I was looking at Coach Luke as a mentor. Then I had an opportunity to go work under Ron Rankin and Jason Woodman out at Fairmont State, which kind of gave me a chance to cut my teeth away from home, to step into my greatness, basically, is what I was trying to do. Sure. Went out there as the DB coach, recruiting coordinator, special teams coordinator. Then Paul Winters called me again and was like, hey, I'm at the end of my career. I want you to come coach for me one more time. So I came up, coached with him, worked my tail off. And then, I was retained once they brought in Coach Wheatley, and been riding the Wheatley train.
Rest is history.
Yes,
yep.
Wow. Go ahead, Reg.
Well, let's dive into the recruiting process and explain to our viewers your recruiting process from today to the season.
From today to the season?
Yeah, middle season, end season. Well, what's your process?
You know what? I'm gonna end up sharing my screen. I kind of got something that I go through.
Sure.
I hope you can see it.
It's coming up.
All right, is it the full screen?
Yep.
All right, so we break it down based off of periods and different things that's going on, right? So we kind of segment about months, right? So January through March, that's when we're starting to look at all the juniors, all the sophomores, juniors. We want to see everybody that's playing. We want to evaluate our roster to see, hey, at the spring ball, who may be leaving, who may be graduating, where can we elevate? And that comes with junior college players, transfers, as well as high schoolers. And then once we get to April and May, we getting out there, we get to those showcases, and we getting on to high school campuses. We want to see these people in person. We're going to end up having our camps, and we want to see, who's who. We want to see the development that they're having. We're going to start reaching out to them. And the biggest thing is start collecting those transcripts, because we're not going to recruit nobody that can't get into Wayne State.
Sure.
June and July,
what's the minimum GPA that you need to get into Wayne as a football player?
So, as a football player,
Mhm.
So they don't do it based off being a football player. They're gonna do a 2.5 minimum,
Okay.
right? And then that's gonna come with if you go test optional. Since COVID, they stopped doing the ACT and the SAT, so everything has kind of been test optional. But you got to have a strong paper with that. Like it's gonna ask you about an essay topic. You got to have a strong essay topic, materials list, and you got to be involved in the community. So it's gonna be a compilation of a bunch of things you got to get done.
Okay. Wow.
Yep. So June and July, that's camps. That's camps. That's when we start getting our first wave of offers out. Then we host our mega camp because we want to end up getting everybody on our campus. And then right now, so August to November, with us about to report to camp this week. Now we want to lock in any early commitments. We want to make sure we're keeping guys warm. We want to make sure that guys start their application right. And now we're watching because we use Huddle Recruit. We want to make sure that we're using we're watching their senior film, right? Some people, we want to see their first 3 games, or we want to see them play against certain competition.
Sure.
Right. Then once we get to December, we want to lock up any mid-years or graduates from JUCOs, early enrollees, which I got one last year. Hopefully I can get 2 this year, but we want to start pushing to get our uncommitted top targets, done in December. We got our official visits, home visits. Then January and February, getting ready for signing day. That's going to be the biggest thing, and then the cycle starts over. March and May is going to start all over. We starting our new recruiting cycle over, right? So we got us breaking it down in phases. So whenever he asks where we at, hey, we in phase 1. This is who we focusing on. Phase 2, so we kind of know what months that those fall under. And then one of the biggest things too is kind of having a plan, right? Everybody always telling us, oh, this kid is an athlete. But we've learned over time, you got to recruit football players, not an athlete. Get a football player that fits your system.
Sure.
Right. So that's one of the biggest things. And then we got a regional foundation with a national.
Before you get into that, because you just brought up something, you said you want to recruit football players, so not just athletes. So, you and I had a conversation at camp. We ain't got to get into specifics, but you said something along the lines of, so if you got a kid that plays receiver and DB, and they're good on both sides of the ball, let's just say that. How do you, as a DB coach, how do you look, how do you break that down? Do you say, well, and I'll let you say it, the conversation we kind of had. How do you recruit that? Because you obviously you looking out for your DB room. Jimmy's looking out for his receiver room. So how do you break that down? You know what I mean? Do you say to the kid, hey, you know what? Do you want to play corner? You want to play receiver? Talk a little bit of something in that type of scenario. How do you break
cool.
it down?
So I've been blessed to work with some phenomenal receiver coaches over the years.
Sure.
Detroit Jimmy being one of my favorite.
No doubt.
But it comes down to when we watch film, me and Jimmy, we're gonna go watch the film together. We're gonna watch the defensive film, we're gonna watch the offensive film, because that kid has to have a position. When we say we're recruiting you as an athlete, that just means you're another kid on the board. There's nobody to champion for you to say, I gotta have this kid in my room. Right. So we're gonna look at it and see where's the kid most productive. Right. But then one of the biggest things is, where does he want to play? Obviously everybody think that they Travis Hunter, they think they Deion Sanders, but what's realistic and where do you fit in? Where do you feel that need versus the one?
So it's better for that kid to say specifically one side of the ball as opposed to, hey, coach, wherever you put me. Because that's what we've been taught as the old school. Reg is right here. We've been taught, hey, we football players. You know what I mean? Wherever you want to put me, coach. So that's kind of what I wanted to dial into a little bit.
So when those kids do that, what are you mastering in?
Right.
That's the biggest thing. What are you mastering in to where's all your time being focused?
Sure.
If you go to the field every day, you do 30 minutes of DB work, 30 minutes of receiver work, you're going to be balanced, but you're not going to master the craft at either one.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. Go again. I'm sorry. I just wanted to address that as we move on. You go ahead.
Sorry about that. Wins. You know how the kids get. You know how my kids get.
I know.
But you can continue. Yeah.
All right, cool. But once we get it, right, the talent with the purpose, one thing that we've really been doing is the regional foundation with the national reach. So we big with the Great Lakes states, right, especially the Metro Detroit, but we want to make sure that You know, we don't leave any stones unturned because we got some things that allow some guys to get in state. And then
Sure.
I'm big on a high value on development. Get you somebody that you have, they got the skill set that you want, they have the character that you want, and you can invest in them, right? You can invest in them and they can see the growth over the 4 to 5 year, over the 4 to 5 year plan. And then one thing that we're not gonna do as it comes down to it, everybody gonna talk to different coaches on our staff. Anybody that touches our program,
Mm-hmm.
but we're not gonna negotiate about your character. Any red flags, we're gonna head it off and get rid of you right now.
No doubt.
And then the scholarships is tiered, right, based off where we see you. Where we see you and how we gonna develop you, and basically how Division II is how can we package you.
Yeah.
So we got different guys that we can do, and then we got to make sure we got guys that got a commitment to academics and they fit the culture. Just because you're a good football player, you may not necessarily fit what we got going on. And guys that want to compete to win, and complete the task, right? So we kind of got our footnotes, like where we got our footprints at, and then we keep it right with their profiles. This is what we're looking for, so that it's kind of clear their height, their weight, what the film should show, and then if they don't meet one of these requirements, then these must be the intangibles listed down low that they must have, right? And then we end up keeping our roster like this, so we can kind of see our seniors, juniors, sophomores, and then how many guys we want to bring in each year. So some of that stuff is about always being structured and knowing what exactly we want to bring in.
Wow.
Twan, can you explain to the guys out here when it's too late to commit?
When it's too late?
Commit, yeah. I mean, explain to them about committing and how that works.
All right, so depending on what level you at, the D1s, they kind of get you in early. The D2s, we're doing it based off of roster size and need right now. So if I got a certain amount of offers off of safeties, hey, I'm taking my first 2 or 3 safeties, and that's when it's going to be too late. Once I got those guys saying, yeah, I'm coming, hey, those spots are locked up.
Sure.
Because right now, we're getting unofficial visits in. It's big to get those one-on-one visits, those visit dates in. So as we getting those in, we don't do the large junior day and get everybody down at once. We make it more intimate to where now me and you got to have a conversation, because outside of football, right, we got to know if we like each other.
Sure.
Because that's the biggest thing. And so I get you up, we'll go through the whole tour, but it's going to be me as the DB coach, as the DC. I'm involved with anybody that comes on as defense that comes up to visit, because you may not fit what we do.
Right.
You may be 6'3", 240 defensive end that can run like the wind. But if you come with any baggage, we just ain't got time for it.
Sure. Wow. Answer this question for me.
Okay.
D2, you offering Reggie wins. Break down the money for me. How does that work for parents that don't know?
For those who don't know, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Man, y'all getting into my files today, man. So
look, only at Rising Stars, you're getting this inside information, man. This is what we try to do.
All right, so you can see my screen, right?
Yes,
it's just my roster breakdown, right? So for my corners, I got right here, I got a set budget. Week comes in, hey, this is your budget for corners. You got your budget for safeties, your budgets for nickels. So you got to know who you got. I blanked out the names for y'all.
Sure.
But what years you got, So if I only got a budget of $80,000, this is their aid. All their aid would be listed here.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see, like, everybody got a different amount based off of what your financial need is, and then you can see I stay within my budget.
Sure.
So that's how that goes, because when you get a number, it's going to be a number based off of, do you get merit, which is academic money? Do you get FAFSA? Are you getting Pell? Are you getting SEOG? Are we incorporating a loan? Where are you living at? Because we got 7 different housing units. What meal plan are you going to have? So we sitting here and we looking at these numbers, and we're trying to say, this kid needs X amount of dollars and he's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only that, we always talk, this is business. It's business. So when they get to this, on that same sheet where we keep our scholarships and our budget, we know everything about you: height, weight, how many games you played, your production, is all right here. So we're basically justifying your money. Outside of the football, we keep your academics over here as well to make sure that, hey, you're not screwing us over in any aspect. You know, what's your GPA? How many semesters you got done? Because some guys may need to take some summer classes, or some guys may be phasing out.
Sure.
You know, so we kind of keep everything all on our running spreadsheet to say, hey, this is what you got to do. You know, because sometimes, you know, at our school, we're not gonna have as many people that can help us. So, you know, our coaches, we're gonna wear many hats, and we're gonna make sure that we keeping everything organized, especially for week. You know, because when he sit down and he talk with you, if I'm like, hey, coach, I don't know, I got all these corners coming back. I don't know, offer him 10. He'd be like, offer him 10? Well, where you getting that money from?
Right.
You know, and that's where you really got to look at it. You know, you got to say, hey, who's about to graduate so that you strategically can build your room. You know, and that's how we our roster.
What happens if you get, let's just say this is an anomaly here, but
all right,
you get this 4-star kid, and
okay,
he wants to play at Wayne State.
Okay.
I mean, and he's, how can I say this politely? This is not the normal kid that you guys probably would get. Let's just call it what it is.
All right.
How do you handle that? Because you know it's going to come down to some bread now. You know what I mean? And he's somebody that can come in and just change the program. How would you handle that when it comes down to the finances?
You pay people what they're worth. You pay them for the impact that they're going to have in your program, in the community. You know, you estimate where they're going to be. So when you get those kids, all right, you got to make sure that you say, hey, this kid is going to be basically one. We got to pay him to get that guy. You got to pay the money. Right. So I may not have 12 corners. I may have 10 because the money may be allocated in such a different way, which means if I know that this guy is going to be the dude, right? He's going to be the dude for 2 to 3 years. I'm looking for that developmental piece behind him, because if I get that dude that's going to be top tier, I can't bring in 3 or 4 guys that's top tier, because that's when you start getting, you know, all the commotion in the locker room. I should be playing the transfer portal. And we don't lose many guys to the portal.
Sure.
Like we don't lose especially when we talking about DBs, we don't lose DBs to the portal.
Okay.
You know, we take care of our guys, but we got a plan for everybody. Wins. I know you saw the plans, right? We give you a 4-year plan, you know, 4 to 5 year plan, so that, hey, we sticking to it when it comes to academics, when it comes to weights, when it comes to community service, or just personal development and football. We stick it to the plan. But you got to pay the guys what they're worth, or you're not gonna get them. You got to pay to play.
248-905-1128. 248-905-1128. Call in now and ask Coach Robinson whatever questions you got. I mean, this, like I said, he started with us. He's homegrown, got it in from the dirt, and now he's one of the top guys at Wayne State and the coaching staff. So call in, guys and parents. You got questions, and I'm sure he would love to answer those. Reg.
So I'm still on commitment.
All right.
I mean, because what I need my babies out here to understand how important is to commit before the season, because first come, first serve, right? So everybody's waiting on another offer.
Right.
Now, you can commit to Wayne State and play your butt off, and you can possibly get a bigger offer later, okay? But it's so important, if you sit no offers and you waiting on this university out of Tokyo, you're gonna miss out.
Mm-hmm.
So just explain how important, because like you just said, this is the July, August, you're trying to lock all your guys up.
Right. And it's interesting coming from your perspective at Twan, and it is coming from
me,
Reg, or my perspective. So yeah, we definitely want to hear this.
No, so it comes down to, I got a plane flying over here, but it comes down to, if you know where you want to go there. Because with the D1s cutting down their rosters right now, when you talk about those 4-stars, now we're getting some players and pieces that, you know, normally we wouldn't get.
Trickle down.
You know, so now it's the pecking order. Mm-hmm. So now if you do got to offer, right, the biggest thing is knowing, is that offer committable? You know, talk with those coaches to find out, is this somewhere you want to be? Start getting those numbers. Once you get numbers, you know what it is. Sure. If you commit to a school, like you said, say you commit to Wayne State and you pull a MAC offer later.
Sure.
As a coach, I'm not gonna be mad. I want to see what's best for that young man.
Correct.
Okay.
But that's gonna be the thing. We got to just be transparent and say, hey, I know that I could potentially lose you down the road, but we make sure that we got to get on those guys early before I'm only taking maybe 2 high school safeties.
Sure.
So it's not a bunch. If you look at it, we ain't got a bunch of DB offers out. I got 6 seniors, but I also got 24 guys in the room.
Sure.
So I'm trying to scale the room back some. So if you got those offers, you better jump on them.
Wow.
And that's what I'm trying to get these kids to understand. I mean, hey, if you D2, you D2. That's okay. But you can play, build your resume by performing on the D2 level, be most productive, and you can possibly get an NIL deal to Wisconsin or Michigan. That's predicated on what you're doing. Now, Wayne State is going to develop you, and you want to play. You want to get an opportunity. So you can't sit and wait to commit because you're going to lose out. You're going to lose out.
Yeah, experience trumps all. And you're talking about if you get in this conference, you get in the GLIAC, and you start playing in the GLIAC. I'm not naming no other team in the GLIAC, but you start getting in this conference and you look at the facilities, you look at the coaching quality that you get the young men, the football that you get in this conference. Wins. Every year guys from this conference are going Big 10, SEC, Big 12, whatever it may be. You can make that jump if you show that, I can do it. Versus I'm going to take a walk-on spot to a MAC school just to get in the portal, just to get the same offer that you already would have had in the first place.
That's right.
Wow. Interesting.
Now, you tell these guys also how important the transfer portal is going to affect your opportunity on the next level if you don't commit.
I ain't gonna this is me just being transparent.
Sure. Coaches
don't want to coach no more. They're gonna get somebody that's older, that's already developed plug and play systems. So you got to know who you're dealing with. Does that coach want a high school player to develop because you're a blank canvas, or do it? Hey, because we be in those contracts like, yo, this is win right now.
No doubt.
A 17-year-old and a 22, 23-year-old, their priorities are a little bit different.
True.
Yeah, it's important, man. And I'm just trying to give you guys informed information. There's a lot of players that came out the GLIAC that playing in the league right now. And it's more. There's a lot of players that played in GLIAC that actually transferred and play high.
Sure.
And the receiver from Grand Valley, the safety corner went to Wisconsin, Texas A&M. There's opportunities if you put that work in and grind, no matter where you go. They drafting from the Division II schools. All right. You have Anthony Pittman from Wayne State playing for the Lions. He's been in the league for about 5 years, 6 years, Twan?
Pitt's been since 18.
And he's doing he's doing his thing, you know what I mean? Nick Whiteside just signed with the Lions, you know what I mean?
Sure did.
And the other guy, the linebacker from Saginaw Valley, that has signed, and they playing. There's a lot of D2 prospects. You got to work. You got to put numbers up. You got to run. You got to do what you need to do to get where you got to go. Any opportunities out there, you just got to put the work in. Stop basing your recruiting on the highest level you can play at.
Correct.
And play.
Correct.
And get the education. And we can take care of the West.
No doubt.
Because the GLIAC holds a pro day for NFL players. So no matter what, you're going to get a chance. Now, if you ain't productive during your season, don't expect to get a damn chance.
Sure.
If your parents are still waking your ass up at 7 o'clock in the morning and you're in college, we got problems.
Right.
So, I mean, and I always say this, I'm going to speak this, mindset is important trying to transition from high school to college. You got to change your mindset.
No doubt.
And go work.
No doubt. Hey, Antoine, you talked about Coach Wheatley. Wheatley definitely, Reg and I have a great relationship with Wheatley. My great nephew played for Wheatley, DJ Hamler at Morgan State.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about working for Coach. What's that like?
Man, working for coach, the best way to put it is you gonna work. And you better love football.
No
You
doubt.
know, but one of the biggest things I can attest to is gonna be coach's character. You know, how he's definitely invested into these young men.
No doubt.
You know, so he pours so much into them. You know, sometimes he go up beyond what is it? Up and beyond. You know, sometimes we got like coach, just they don't need that. You know, because everything that he does is first class.
Sure.
You know, so it's been an adjustment. You know, because he's an active coach, and as a coach, if you don't want him coaching your position, you better make sure that you straight on it. You know.
Well,
But Weed is going to be involved with everything that goes on around there, with every player that's in there. So it's eventful, man.
If you can't take someone coaching you, pushing you, it's going to be tough for you playing in college football.
and
They're going to yell at you. They're going to yell at you.
And especially for a guy like Tyrone.
Well, I mean, in general,
one of the greatest to come out. I'm just saying
Yeah.
specifically with him, one of the greatest to come out of the state as an athlete, and then to have the career he had in Michigan and in the pros. You know what I mean? That's why they say it's hard for former great players to coach because the expectations are so high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So-
they got to win.
Go ahead, Twan.
No, so I mean, Weed is on a development. You know,
Sure.
if you look at his resume from when he was assistant coach, whether it was at Michigan, Syracuse, no matter where he's been,
Sure.
you know, starting off at Ohio Northern, you know, Weed is about the development.
No doubt.
You know, he realized that every running back ain't Tyrone Wheatley. You
Bingo.
know, so he got that part. So every running back ain't Tyrone Wheatley, but you know, he's the guy that's gonna be invested in trying to get you to that level that he was at.
I got one more question, and we got to move on to Mr.
right.
Jackson. Do that 105 roster affect the Division IIs or the GLIAC or whoever? Do that 105 affect you guys?
Yeah, because now that the MAC schools ain't taking as many kids, you know, now that's making GLIAC football better. You know, because now we getting those top tier kids. You know, now we balancing out our roster so that everybody, you know, based off of equivalencies and scholarship dollars, you know, we getting the best bang for our buck. You know, so yeah, it does. You know, with those guys not taking as many guys, we getting some better quality young men.
So how many guys you can take? So that 105 doesn't affect your roster.
It doesn't. It doesn't affect our roster. But like Coach asked earlier, but what happens is now you got to pay a little more for those kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it ultimately is going to affect your roster. You're going to get better quality, but you made quantity. You know, you're going to get quality over quantity.
Right. Well, I happen to know this particular young man, homegrown city kid. Hey, he would love to play at Wayne State. So we'll talk offline. And like you said, he got his first one. So, but no, in all seriousness, man, what I tell kids, whether it's mine or anyone else, go somewhere where, you know, like Red said, you're going to be coached up, but it's not just about football too, because we're trying to raise men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when I talk about a Tyrone Wheatley, Jimmy Williams, Antoine Robinson, in all seriousness, I know you guys will take care of mine. So football aside, I know you're going to keep it real with them because you know who's sitting in this chair here. And it's all about giving back. You know what I mean? Just what we did for you, you're going to give back to ours. So, man, ain't nothing but love, man. We appreciate you, Twan, man. We following you, man. And we wish you nothing but the best, man. And anything that we can do, and Wheatley knows this and Jimmy knows this, Reg and myself, we here to assist.
And just to, I'm proud of you, man. You keep doing a good job. I've been knowing you, and you're the GA out of high school. I'm really proud of you, baby. So keep doing a good job, dog.
No doubt.
All right, Coach. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
man, we thought you was going to break down, man. I thought I seen some tears coming out of his eyes, Coach.
No.
That's my dog. Man. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
So
thanks for coming on the show, and don't be a stranger, okay?
All right, Coach. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too, bro. Yeah. All right, hey man, that's always good, Reg, to talk to a young man that we had the opportunity to work with, man, back in the day, and to see what he's doing with Coach Weed and Jimmy over there, man. That just
and that's
amazing.
That's what we do. I mean, at Rising Stars, we develop men, we get kids opportunities on the next level, and we're going to try to figure out, get them opportunity in a tryout or a pro day to an NFL or invited to a CFL.
No doubt.
We want to put our best babies, in a situation where they're successful.
Sure.
So at least they can't play football, but you can raise your family and get a good job.
There it is.
And that's what we want to do.
That is. Without further ado, we got another young man
Yes, sir.
that
Yes, sir.
came up through the ranks, and he's doing great things.
Yes, sir.
So let's bring in Mr. Jackson Pruitt, Cass Tech's own, currently at Temple University. He's doing his thing. And welcome to the show. He dropped off?
All right.
He'll come back in. He'll come back in. But yeah, Jackson is doing.
He came back in.
He's
There you
coming
go.
in. He's doing great things, man, at Temple. And like I said, Reg, we always talk about his football IQ and how, and he's in now, and how fluent he is when discussing whether it's NIL or the business of football. So Jackson, we got you back, man. Hey, welcome back to the show, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me. I know I got no problem coming here talking. So
Well, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, nephew? Now let me help people out there understand this kid. He just got out of practice at 7 o'clock.
See,
he had a walkthrough. He texted me. He said, "Coach, I'll be late." This is someone that loves the game.
No doubt.
And he's studying the game. And he's going to get a chance to play NFL, going to play NFL. But you know what? He might be a general manager. He might be owning the team. He's going to play. But after that playing time, and listen to me, he is a student of the game. Mm-hmm. He understands everything. And I brought him on just to talk about, one, commitment. Why it's important to commit when it's time to commit and stop waiting. Mm-hmm. And two, we're going to talk about this revenue sharing, this NIL, and protect you, and talk about this 105 roster on the Division I level and how it's important, man, to commit.
But first, before you do that, man, again, we're glad to have you on the show. Talk a little bit about Temple, man, and what's going on there with you and how things are going.
So I appreciate y'all having me on for sure. Now here at Temple, we just got a new staff. Coach Casey Keeler, he just came in from Sam Houston State. And he didn't bring in really all his coaches from there. So he kind of built his own staff, and it's been real cool, though, getting to know our new staff and things like that, and bringing in some new pieces and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for the season, and things are definitely changing from my perspective as far as, like, being here for the past 3 years. I mean, not seeing how things are going. So I'm excited for the season. It's excited to see what we can do on the field for sure.
Beautiful, beautiful. 248-905-1128. 248-905-1128. We have Mr. Jackson Pruitt, Temple University's finest. Reg, you wanted to get into some of the business.
I want to dial into. I want to talk about this committee, man, and you guys trying to hold on and not commit. I always got to speak about committing, because the fact is they think they're better than what they are, but they are what they are.
Sure.
So we tell them how important is to commit before the season starts.
Now more than ever, I definitely feel like there's no such thing as waiting around for that perfect offer or somewhere that might have been your dream school and things like that. Because the reality of it is, no matter where you go, there's a higher chance than not that you're not going to be at that school at the end of December of your freshman year. And the realistic thing about it is you once you get an offer, like once you start getting offers, matriculating offers, and they start stacking it up, there's no such thing as holding on and getting let me get 30, 40, 50 offers. That's not a thing no more. Like, find a school that you feel like you can go in, compete, play, and still maintain getting a basic education. And not even basic education, but like something that you want to get into. So granted, if you go to a lower level school or things like that, when you transfer, make sure your credits can transfer with you. Mm-hmm. So really, though, being right now in high school, if I was in high school right now and like the season's about to start, if you have a Division I offer and somewhere you're comfortable with, the coaches like are willing to work with you, they want you, take it and play your senior season. Because let me tell you something, coaching changes happen so fast. Mm. And the one thing that will save you, and it's not guaranteed, but if you commit to a school right now and say your coach that you committed to gets fired in November, the new staff may come in. They'll reevaluate your film, and 9 times out of 10, how it's been on the merit system, most of the coaches are still taking the kids that they get from the holdovers from the last staff. But it just shows that like they were ready to jump in already and be a part of that program. And a lot of things that's happening is kids are holding on, waiting like, oh, I'm gonna try and wait for this offer, wait for that offer, and they end up going down to D2. And I'm not knocking lower levels at all, but granted, it's very fun playing Division I football. So if you have a Division I football offer, you should be trying to do that. That's your main goal. If you have a D2 offer, if you have an FCS offer, if that's what the offers you're getting in that time space or that slide of your life, just take that offer and work your way up.
Now,
There
Jack,
shouldn't be
not to cut you off,
much hesitation nowadays about where you're going for school.
Right.
Go
sure.
ahead, I'm sorry.
Jackson, let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Would that apply to guys like you that came out of high school? Guys that
Definitely.
top tier, you know what I'm saying? Because I think most people think just say if it's CJ Sadler at Cass Tech now, who you obviously know.
Sure.
Can
Sure.
does
These are things I've told him myself personally. So go ahead.
okay, great. And that's what I wanted to know. Does this apply to people of his status, or does this apply to people as a whole?
Here's the thing. When you get to college, and like I know this is the cliche thing where people say you can get to college, stars and all that don't matter. I promise you, it does not matter. The main thing now is you want to make sure you're getting on the field and you able to cash in after the season of you playing, not off of your potential to play or we think this guy could do this for us. We think that guy could do this for us. If you get to a school, perform, impress a couple people, impress your coaching staff that you're with now, find your way on the field while you're getting a good education, that's a jackpot. And I've told CJ, I think he's committing next week or 2 weeks from now. And this is what I'm saying for everybody to know this. Cass got two of the top 3 players in the state for 2 for 7 arrivals. Both of them are going to be committed before game 1, and they both are 4 and 5 stars. So why are you 3-star with 5 MAC offers waiting to commit? And I'm not saying anything's wrong with the MAC or the conference I play in, but the reality of it is you want to get in where schools want you, they want to develop you, and that they want to get you on the field as soon as possible. And if you're not ready to play as soon as possible, you want to go somewhere that you develop. But all of that can be found right now. You're not going to find any of that out, holding out, waiting until signing day. And those dollars are going to appear the closer you get to signing day. You're going to lose more money before you gain some.
And
so I think I like the approach everybody's taking. I feel like CJ's committed in 2 weeks. CJ could probably wait. He's probably a kid that could wait until signing day to commit truthfully.
Exactly. That's correct. Exactly.
But he's electing not to because anything can happen. He could get hurt middle of senior year. Everybody like, nah, we out, we done. We don't want to bring in a hurt 18-year-old slot receiver because now you damaged goods. So he commits now and builds a relationship with that program, and it's insurance. And hey, maybe Alabama does come to him and say, hey, we got $2 million for you because now you the number 1 player in the country and you outplayed expectations your senior year. Then you could go cash in. But committing early is a great insurance policy. Go ahead.
What about a kid that's, like you said, like a lower level 1-star, whatever. He's only got a couple offers. It's late in the game, senior year. What would you say to him? He gets offered, like let's say if he got offered now. Did you tell him the same thing? Say, man, go ahead and take it what you can get right now, because we know it's a business. You can commit, but as you get something bigger, you can, jump on that too. What would you say to those guys as well?
Well, I'll say this, like, especially now, and Reggie can definitely attest to this.
Sure.
And more than ever, sports right now is straight politics, and hard work is always going to be talent.
Absolutely.
However, politics is going to get you in the door. If you're somebody that you feel like you are this Power 5 or whatever, or maybe you do feel like you're a D2 or FCS player.
Sure.
I tell people this all the time. Right now, currently, if I was a high school kid and I was the ranking I was coming out of high school, I would have heavily considered going to a HBCU, FCS school, playing there for a year and transferring up, or maybe staying for all 4 years. and just dominating that level of competition.
Wow.
Because what's happening is everybody is trying to go to schools and get rich.
Mm.
And the actuality is nobody is getting developed and nobody's getting coached. Like y'all just heard them. Coaches don't want to coach no more.
That's what he said.
They don't want to deal with. They don't want to deal with nonsense and your family, your mom calling saying why you not playing today. Yada, yada. Like they don't want to deal with that no more.
Nah.
So if I'm if you're a lower level kid, now more than ever, like just play football. If your offers are all NAIA, I just saw it. I think my school just signed about NAIA.
Mm-hmm.
If you go ball, they are gonna find you.
Good point. Wow.
Yeah.
Reg.
I mean, you hitting the ball at the park, man, and just getting these kids to understand how this commitment work, and then talk about how that 105 and a transfer portal's going to affect your opportunity to play on that next level if you don't take care of your business. Because transfer portal and that 105, they cutting players.
Yes.
So you talk
So
about 105.
basically, this is. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Talk about 105. You.
All right. So basically, and like I said, I'm currently living it. So I'm going into my redshirt junior year. We got on my team. We have 125 kids, I believe. And the 105 rule is basically allowing football to be a sport to where they can split your scholarship. And I don't think people are really paying attention to this. They can give you, just like we had Wayne State on. Say Wayne State is a Division I school. Well, I'll just use Michigan State since they already won.
Sure.
Say a kid goes to Michigan State. He's from Detroit. He can go to Michigan State and they can just give him a scholarship for room and board, and tell him he got to pay for his own meals.
Wow. And that's the new rule. That's the new 105 rule, correct?
And this is how other sports operate. Like if you've ever talked to somebody that plays volleyball or baseball, swim, a lot of revenue generating sports,
Sure.
they have this thing where they can split scholarships. So people, they'll tell you, I'm on a 60-40 scholarship. I'm on a 70-30. Sometimes they're on a 90-10. And they'll tell you got to find your money from elsewhere. So a lot of instances, say a kid from Michigan, but they might be at 103 and they got two scholarships left, but they want 4 kids. They'll split that scholarship 4 different ways.
So you telling me the Power Fours is going to do like FCS programs did years ago, because they can give that split scholarship.
Second tier sports.
So they can split one scholarship into 2 or 3, however they want to do it. Yes, they can do that. However, it's just you have to have 105 people on your roster. And it's crazy. Last month they had a thing where there's no such thing as a walk-on anymore. The walk-ons that were already on roster were protected. But from now on, those walk-ons that were on the team, they are called designated, or DSAs. They're called designated student athletes, meaning that they're allowed to be on the roster and they can push your limit over 105. But you can't accept any more walk-ons if you don't have room for 105, scholarship or not.
That's good.
And they even they opened up a short portal window for people that were acknowledged as designated student athletes to go in and go and try to find different schools. So it's a lot. It's really a lot as far as just trying to figure out where you gonna get your opportunity from. And I think the craziest part about all of it is schools still value the walk-ons. They still need people to be the scout team, get looks. But if I have 5 safeties from the SEC on my team, and they're willing to for I'm gonna take I can kid from Milwaukee.
Check your internet, baby.
Yeah, you're
going in and out.
Going in and out.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah,
a little bit.
All right, hold on. How's it now?
Okay, try it. Yeah, go ahead.
Sound better?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of the designated student athletes are gonna struggle earning scholarships now.
It's a crazy time, and
So the 105 rule, though, ultimately, like, it stops walk-ons.
But you still get revenue money.
So if you have there's no such thing as a my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just adding to you. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, there's no such thing as a PWO at a Division I school anymore. At any school that's and I will mention though, if a school has not opted into the house case, so if they don't offer rev share, then they aren't a part of the 105 rule. They get as many people as they want on their team. So some of these FCS schools they don't have money to give out anyways, so they didn't opt in, so they can have more than 105 people.
Oh.
Army, Navy, and then all of the Ivy Leagues, none of them opted into the rev share, so they can have more than 105 players.
Because they're not giving out scholarships. Ivy League doesn't give out, scholarships.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. And there's a plus. I don't think any HBCUs opted in except Howard and Delaware State. So there's schools that aren't a part of it yet, but I think soon enough it's going to become mandated.
I mean, what's the purpose of the 105? Why are you controlling my roster?
Well, the idea of it is that they wanted everyone to opt in to rev share, so they would have it where you can pay all of your athletes and, in a way, give people more chances to get more scholarships in the long run of things. So they're thinking, okay, normally, you can only have 85 scholarship guys.
Correct.
But now I'm giving you 105 spots, and you can do whatever with those spots that you want to. And as it just has to equal 105 people. Now you can have scholarship, you can have half scholarships, quarter scholarships. You can just have this.
Check.
Man, I hate it. Yeah, I hate this.
Check your internet, baby. Going in and out.
Hold on, I'm about to switch devices. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, we got about a minute and a half left.
Because I mean that 105 is as rule is
that's
changing the game, and I'm just trying to get to understand.
No, I'm joining back.
Okay, so we're just trying to get to understand this 105 rule,
Sure.
And then we want to transition and let you talk about your NIL and revenue sharing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's dialing out. He's gonna dial.
So we want to make sure that we're on point with all that. 105 is important. I mean, they are cutting players. They are removing players from the roster.
Wow.
And I mean, there's a walk-on, but if you're not the best walk-on, guess where you're going to be? At home.
At home.
On the transfer portal. Yeah, I got you.
Got you. Yep.
So go ahead. You were
Much
talking about
better.
105. I'm sorry.
Much better.
People how you want to. And I believe schools still, so technically you still only receive, I think it's 85 and 95 scholarships. I forget how the actual number works. But really what it's trying to do is give you more room to space it out and give more people equal opportunity. But in the long run of it, it makes it where you can't have walk-ons.
I don't understand the purpose of controlling my roster, and it's my damn roster, and I'm paying for it. But
Well,
it is
yeah.
what it is.
It doesn't make any sense right now, and I don't think it'll ever make any sense. Truthfully, I think it's just them trying to control the money.
Yeah, and in NCAA, I mean, it just goes along with everything else they've been doing. So,
well,
yeah,
Well, and what's going to happen is it's already starting. The SEC was just talking about forming their own entity
Sure.
and branching off from the NCAA.
Sure.
Big Ten is speaking about the same, so they can control their own destination because some things or some things they're doing doesn't make sense.
A lot of things.
You know what I mean? So I just wish they come back and think about the kids now, and just lead me to this other conversation about NIL, because the fact is now it's out of control. It got to be a limit on the NIL. You got to have a salary cap on the NIL. So that's the new rule that's coming up. I don't know if they passed that rule. Can you share any information about that, Jackson?
Yeah. So, okay. So I mentioned it briefly with the revenue share thing. So schools are allowed to pay so in your entire athletic department, like Temple University, like I have a Temple University debit card now. They are allowed to pay up to $20.7 million out to the entire athletic department of student athletes over the course of a year. So that's every sport though: football, basketball, volleyball, and of course, you think about the SEC, Big Ten. Majority of the money is going to go to the the men's football program, men's basketball program, and then women's basketball, and then everybody else will follow.
Sure.
And I believe it was like 70% go to football, 10%. 10% basketball, and then 5% everywhere else. So like disperse it that type of way.
Sure.
So that's the thing. And now what they're trying to do, their goal with that was people are already doing pay for play through the collectives,
Mm-hmm.
and they were hoping the revenue share would make people shut down their collectives, and people will get either you get money from your university or you do what I am heavily into. You do NIL deals, actual NIL deals, not pay for play.
Mm.
And an actual NIL deal is if Reggie Wins wants me to promote Rising Stars on my Instagram every 2 weeks for $600. That's an NIL deal.
That's correct. And that's the new rule. They're changing that to that, correct?
Right. And so the now what it is every NIL deal that's over $600 has to go through a process in this thing called NIL Go.
Interesting.
And it has to be vetted, and they go through it, and they'll send you back a thing, and they'll let you know. And this is real stuff because I like I said, I'm open book. I just got denied a deal that I've done before for $3,000 because they said it's not enough business entity work being done.
So they think you just getting paid,
right?
Actually putting some. Okay, gotcha.
Because they're trying to alleviate those middlemen, those individual sponsors. They're trying to alleviate them out.
Right. So Jackson, so your strategy what now? Is to like get deals but keep them under that threshold, $600? Is that kind of what?
No. And my thing is, I feel like the NCAA is always trying to regulate things and push things with no resolve. So if we keep coming at them with these high-arcing deals and pushing the deals into the system, lawsuits are gonna start occurring. Whenever the NCAA gets sued, what do? Lay down and settle and be like, "Oh, we'll handle it next year."
Yep.
And shoot, I'm not getting SEC and Big Ten money from a university. University's paying us, and I am so grateful for it.
Sure.
But I'm not getting paid what they're getting paid, so I still got to do my hustle and do my things to try and make money. So what I can't do is lessen what I want to do because they saying, "Oh, you're not doing enough work." Well, this is something I've been doing, and I can show you what I do. I show you the steps of how I do it. What's the work that I'm doing like. And then you could be like, "Oh, it's just you post on social media like that," but like, it takes time and effort to build that platform and build up people to want to buy into that product. And I can't belittle how much I feel it's worth because the NCAA is saying, "Oh, since it's over $600, we need you to do X, Y, and Z," and that's just not how the real world works.
Wow. So we got 2 minutes left. I want you to elaborate on the 26 NCAA football game and making you sign, get an agent and sign to get that cost. So can you explain that a little bit?
Okay, so the NCAA is basically all of the players they send out a thing in this app called Compass NIL, and it's a contract. And it says that they are allowed to use your player, your name, image, and likeness in a video game if your name appears on the roster. So if you're on the roster of 105 people, you're in the game. Now, NCAA probably limits it to about 85, 95 people. So some people that might have been walk-ons or bottom of the roster aren't in the game. But every player that plays Division I football, Group of 5, and Power 5 is in this game. And we all got payouts of $1,500. And that's just a one-time payment. And last year it was $600. However, a lot of people took to media agents and all that and pressed the issue and said, "You guys made a whole lot more money than that.
Millions.
$1,500 ain't nothing for you to kick out to the athletes that are actually in the game."
Sure. Wow.
So, and from that aspect, you don't need an agent to be in the video game. However, there is a company right now that they actually came and they're talking to universities and they're giving kids $1,500 up front to say we'll represent you next year in negotiations about the video game and hopefully trying to get you more money.
Now, but that carries over to NFL.
And there's a couple things in that contract, and it's a shady situation. The contract doesn't make sense, honestly, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot of lawsuits and litigation that's gonna come up from that. But some fact of it's gonna be a lot of kids that were coerced to feel forced to like sign that contract because they're giving you money up front. And maybe the Big Ten schools and SEC schools like we're not taking that $1,500, but somebody that go here that maybe don't make that much money, or somebody that goes to a MAC school, somebody's at Toledo, you offer them $1,500 and they got to do a sign something and say you can represent me in the game. Kids are gonna sign that.
Yeah,
And that's gonna create a lot of legal problems and bumping heads with NFLPA, I believe. And the company and it's funny because I actually emailed the company myself, and I said, "This here says you'll be able to represent me as a professional athlete," and they said it doesn't carry over. You'll have that choice, but that's not what the contract says.
It's a concept. I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackson, and we got to wrap it up. But what do you, after your NFL Hall of Fame career, because we claiming that now, and that's
Definitely.
20 years, 25 years from now, what is it that you want to do after football? I'm so curious to know, man.
Really, it's kind of been a changing thing in my mind, but definitely somewhere in the athletic space. Like I feel like maybe like the NIL like general manager role, like just like somewhere to start.
Sure.
And just like being in that space and helping kids out and really helping kids understand how this whole new process of sports works, college and professional. And then hopefully building my way up to hopefully being maybe a general manager in the NFL and hopefully an owner or something of the sorts that day. But really, honestly, not to result to like I'm just taking it like time by time. Like my thing right now is football. I'm finishing up my degree, and then once the ball stop rolling for me, then I'll figure out where it is exactly in this space I'm supposed to be at. But it's just something I'm passionate about. And like I said, I'm on social media all day looking at stuff, so why not be knowledgeable about it?
You so well spoken and knowledgeable, man, of the game, and that's why I asked that question because Reg and I was talking off line, and that's why we love to have you, man. You can explain some things that adults can't explain, and that's value. So I definitely can see you again once your career is done, way down the line, you being a GM of a pro team, or I could even see you going into the law, man. I mean, you're knowledgeable and well spoken. So, man, we appreciate you being on the show, Jackson. Man, you one of our favorites, man, and we rooting for you, man. And like I said, anything that we can do here at the Rise of Stars show, man, you know, you family and you got a home here. So much love to you, Reg. To let you.
I appreciate your nephew, man. You've been good, and I love you, man. And
You too, man.
I know what you can do, and you've been doing a good job. I'm going to see Dion, and then next weekend, and KJ, and I was going down there hang out with them, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Send me some film, man. Just some pictures or something.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm proud of you, nephew. All right, I love you, big dog. Keep it up, baby.
All right.
All right.
All right, Jackson. Get some rest, man. Thank you.
All right.
Phenomenal. phenomenal chance to talk to him again, Reg. Man,
Right. I mean,
One of our
he
favorites.
gives great informed information. I'm just all we trying to do is, just trying to get informed information and try to get people to understand how we do things, and then to go a step further is about the recruiting process and give you my take on some players, what I see.
Sure.
The preseason evaluations, and it is what it is. It's a preseason.
Mm-hmm.
I got 4 or 5 guys on my staff, and we collab together and we talk about places and
Right.
who good and who's not. And I know because I watch everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but I let my staff get a lot of comments and opinion in this because the fact is we're on the same team.
Sure.
Now we was going to talk about the dues or the watch list for my 20s, 27s.
Sure.
And I'm gonna give you 10 names, and we'll give you a quick little schnapps on them.
Okay.
Lorenzo Barbara, man, he's underrated, short, phenomenal player
Wow.
on both sides of the ball. He's got to keep playing, got to stay don't take everything personal as far as on the field, just be, because he is really, really good. And you got to watch this kid, man.
Reg,
Lorenzo Barbara.
fortunately, I get a up and close personal view of this kid, weekly, daily, however you want to term it. And he's had a great
Man, he had
summer.
He did.
But like you said, for the size, and we hate to, size always comes into, certain situations with players, but he doesn't play his height. He
No.
plays taller.
No.
And his timing, I
Ball
mean,
skills.
it's just I just got to give it to him. I tell his dad, I bow down, man. The kid is he's definitely balling.
And I told him this is you a damn scholarship player. Just where how much work you put into it would determine where you go.
Sure.
Because you are good enough to play somewhere. So I'm proud of you. Lorenzo Barber is one. And then I have this big corner out here nobody knows anything about is TJ Reeves from Dearborn Forest. And he actually is impressive, man. He can do a lot of things, man. And it's hard to find big corners. And let's keep eyes on him, man, because he's impressive. Okay.
Sure.
BJ Adams, we talked about him briefly last week. But BJ is on that watch list because the fact is he's playing a new position, linebacker, and he's getting offers. He looks good at tight end.
Looks real
He
good.
gets whole lot better. I'm proud of BJ. He's going to be that guy. My fourth is this kid here gets better and better and better. And the cool part about this kid, he says nothing. He just play football and smile.
Yep.
David Crawl has beat every odds out there, man, and he's playing at Wall Lake Western. He's 6 feet, about 190. I'm proud of David. David says nothing and just play.
Works.
And it works.
One of the hardest working kids I had the pleasure of being around. Used to throw the JD. And I mean, I can't say enough about David. I've been pumping David since for a few years now. And I'm glad to see he's finally get that the attention and the love that he deserves. So
and to everybody, to get where you got to go, you can't worry about what's around you, what's behind you,
Sure.
and what's in front of you. So what's ever in front of you, you're going to run his ass over because you're going to work that much harder to beat that individual. And the word I'm going to use, continue to grind, because coaches love hard workers.
No doubt.
So you don't have to be the best today, but continue working. You can be the best tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
David Crawl, you are that guy.
Yeah, and like I said, if you look at his body, just his physical growth, man, you can tell he's been hitting the weight room. He's a 4.0 kid, come from a great family. So I expect nothing but great things for David. Nothing but love.
I'm proud of him. There's another kid out in Grand Rapids, Canal Hills, London Hampton,
Sure.
6'1", 6'2" corner, running back, impressive. No one know who this kid is. He's gonna be one of those guys. I know me, and it's gonna come down to him dealing with himself.
Sure.
You control your destination.
Sure.
All right. So I like this kid. Keep your eyes on this kid. And one of my special kids, man, he just been getting better and better and better and better and better. All right. John Carlos Vitti, don't say a word. Just play.
Another one, hard worker.
Hard worker, man, and he's going to college.
Yeah, Iowa.
I don't know. That's his little brother.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's
I'm
little
sorry.
brother.
I'm sorry.
So I'm
Thank you.
impressed. John Carlos had a great ass off season. Shout out to his father, man. They're getting him a training,
Yes.
doing all the stuff that get him better.
Yes.
And Antonio, yes. Marcello's, yes. Daddy did it. Great ass
Mama
job.
too.
Yeah,
Mama too. Mama there too.
So
Yeah,
great job, John Carlos. I'm impressed. We got some shit to do this summer,
no doubt.
this season, and we're going to get paid.
No
All
doubt.
right. I got another guy down in the west side of the state, man, that I've been impressed with. He didn't want to play safety. I'm a receiver. He plays safety, and he's special. You got to get some film at safety. He's going to be a high product. He's going to be a high recruit. And that's Elliot Neef from Thornapple College.
6'3".
Yeah, 6'3", almost 200 pounds. Big, sexy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he's been special. He listens. He hears me. I say this. I don't want to play it, but he does it. He works. I got to tell him to sit his butt down so he can have a whole full season.
Sure.
So Elliot's going to be special, man. Keep up a job. Big job, Elliot. The Orange Stanford kid, dad was a big-time track runner, man. He's just broke the school record in 300 lows, man. He goes to Sterling Heights. He's been hurt. Is the guy you want to watch because he can run. And he got a great personality. He's funny as hell.
Okay.
So he want to be that guy. My other guy is Bryce Backus out of there in Cadonia High School. Bryce has been doing whatever he need to do. He's big as hell. He looked like a linebacker, but he got strong arm. He got some things to work on. He had a great offseason work. He used to watch this guy off season. This is going to be a big season for these guys. And then it can take him to the next level predicated on what he do this season.
Sure.
Okay. All right. My T Freaky is Trevor Falconer, man, out of Belleville, man. Little guy, man. I like my little guys, man, and he plays his little butt off, man.
Sure.
And he just put his head down and play. Wow. He's a college scholarship kid. I don't know where. And just like we talk about David Craw, put your head down. Just keep paying attention in front of you.
And a great program, obviously.
Great program. So this is some of my watch list. This is a preseason who I saw, and I was impressed off the off season. And this is just my 27.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And I'm trying to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to
And again, I just want to emphasize while you're looking that up. There may be some names that not on here now, but that can change.
That's correct. Absolutely.
That's why it's called Rising Star. So, there's definitely some other names that's going to be added to that list.
My top 28, 10. Top 28, like you say, Derek, drum roll.
Drum roll, please. Let's go.
My number one, I think this kid is special. He's nice size. He's a freshman. They don't know who he is, but he made a mark this summer. Picked up probably about 5 or 6 Power 4 offers. 6'1", 6'2". Odin at Harperwood is doing a damn good job.
No doubt.
He don't get the credit he deserves, but he will.
Yeah. He's starting to get it.
Oh.
He's starting to get it.
Jaden Evans.
Yes, sir.
The safety.
Yep.
Nice size, nice feet, can run. They doing a great-ass job over Harperwoods. He's my number one guy in the 28 class. My number 2 is DeAndre Bidden. 6'2", big receiver, makes some nice catches. I like him. He's a 10-8 guy. He's going to be special. He's going to be special. I'm going to get some slack, baby, but this kid played his ass off this summer.
Drew.
He's my number 3 guy. He played his ass off. Consistent, work, travel, did everything that you ask of a recruit to do. He done it. My number 3 player at the 28 is Drew Sheraton from Divine Child. Now, I can't take away nothing from Donald Tabron because he's my number 4. 6'5", he did his thing, 170, all the Power 5 offers. It ain't about offers, it's about productivity and what I see in the summer. This is the preseason. So that thing can change at the end of the school year, okay? And this is just Coach Wynn, what he sees.
Yeah, and Don, man.
Don is phenomenal.
Been knowing this kid forever. He's like he's getting taller every time I see him. Don is before it's over, Reg, he'll be able to go any program in the country.
No doubt.
I mean, just with his work ethic, with his athletic prowess,
Mm-hmm. Arm strength, arm talent.
strength, just everything. You know, just Dad's doing a great job with him. He's the prototype, man. Height, he just got it all, and
he got a great head coach that's going to put his foot in his butt when he needs to.
No doubt about it. Great program. The sky's just the limit, man. And Dom, you know, delivered as a freshman.
Yeah,
a state championship for Cass Tech. So, and we know how that went for the last guy to do that. He had Alabama, Notre Dame, you know, blah 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 blah. But Dom will have every offer before he leaves.
Oh, no
Cass
doubt,
Tech,
no doubt. Because this is year to year. They're going to win again, and this is a year for them.
No doubt.
My number 5 was hurt this summer. Nice size, by 190, 6'2", Kellen Miller.
Sure.
He blew up. He got all the potentials, ball skills, physicality. He has it all. You know, like I said, you got to watch him. All right. So he's at UOD and
playing over there with Coach.
Yep.
Our guy, man.
And Kellen.
Yep.
I'm watching. Okay. Mm-hmm. Number 6 is Tyler Trussell, 6'2", 160, wide receiver, cornerback. Now, he's a good receiver. Once he grow and mature and realize how this game works, he's going to be a top corner in the country.
Yeah, and they took their bumps, Coach Marshall and crew, first year, but you better believe they're going to improve, and he's going to be a benefit of that.
Yeah. My number 7, I like this kid. I just need more consistency from him. I watched him in 7-on-7, but he's a baby.
Tough.
That's why he's on my top 28. I watch him make some hell of a catches. He can play defense. And that Marlon Griggs from Detroit Cass Tech, he's special.
Superstar in the making.
Superstar in the making, right? Now, my number 8, he should be higher. He's been a little banged up the offseason. Just picked up Alabama. But I watch you all the time, and I'm looking for that effort and consistent every time. But you're a good Jaden Bell, 6'4", 240 right now. Look big, look good.
Man child. Been knowing him again for a few years, Reg. Good family, mom and dad do a great job.
Absolutely.
And to see his development, man, from where he started to where he is now, it's freakish.
Well, he got a good coach. So good coach should make a good player, and not good player should get recognized by all the. He should be a top player in the country, top 5 in that defensive end position.
No doubt.
And when he get his time, junior year, senior year.
Shout out to family. Much love to them.
So my number 9 is Jeremiah Cross.
Sure.
He's at River Rouge, transfer from Brother Rice, 6'1", 160, 170 now. I'm looking for him to take off.
No doubt.
Okay, he's quiet. I didn't see him a lot in the summer, but that's probably just me. I probably went to Michigan. He went to Michigan State. I went to Michigan State. He went to Michigan. So I'm looking, and I only can evaluate what I see. And I saw him once or twice, but I only can evaluate what I see.
And you know, Crowell's gonna get him. He's gonna build that program. Get him
no
right.
doubt. Crowell gonna do a good job.
No doubt.
My number 10 and 28s, man, and this kid is a big chicken nugget running boy, Julian Taylor, man.
Juju.
And he can play, man.
I know his daddy.
Yeah, I don't know his daddy, but
I know his daddy.
I know the coaching staff, and I say this because I watched him as a freshman and watch him play. Cass Tech is probably going to win it with them 3 big running backs. They got 3 of them. Again, I ain't forgot about you, Hendrick. But them dudes are really, really good.
The kid, man, like I said, I've been knowing him again for a few years personally, and to see his development, dad works him hard, stays on him, is real tough on him. So to see his development, to see where he's at, and just tough-minded kid, man. Young, tough kid. So proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Proud of the dad.
Yeah.
Like I said, they gonna keep working that kid, man. And that running back room over there at Cass Tech, that receiver room and running back room, they got some young studs, man. So they're gonna be great from here on out. The stable just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Well, I'm gonna go down to my top 26, and then I'm gonna get the positions out and then we get out of here.
Sure. Let's do it.
My top 26s is simple. My number one in the 26 class is C.J. Sadler from Detroit Cats Tech. My number 2 is Marcello Vitti
Mm-hmm.
from Divine Child, who's committed to Iowa.
Yes, sir.
My favorite, KJ Khalif Canty, Missouri, another Detroit Cats Tech guy. He's number 3. Samson Gash, number 4, from Detroit Catholic Central. Preseason nomination. We'll see what happened during the season.
That's my player of the year.
Yep.
Preseason pick.
Yep. So number 5, Sullivan Gervin from Elgin High School. I like this kid. I watch him. He's mobile. He's big. He's physical. He is really special. Okay. Number 6 is Lincoln Watkins, who just got a Tennessee offer. Physicality. Look at his film. He's physical. He's physical.
Sure.
And then my other big fella is Lincoln Keys, 6'6", 6'7", probably athletic. He's a Y. He's going to go get that ball. He can run. And he is number 7 going to Georgia. And then number 8 is Ben Nichols from Davidson, 6'6", 6'7", 330, 335.
Wow.
That big joker can run. He would knock the snot out of you. He's going to Notre Dame.
Up there with
And-
Joy Boyster, right?
Yep.
That's our guy.
Yeah, up in the area. So
Mhm.
Ben Nichols, my number 8. My number 9, this is just my favorite player, and I watch him, and nobody wants to give him credit because he he's 5'7",
Mhm.
and
Can run.
I don't care. I mean, Blake Corum did it, and he's in the NFL starting running back. So
Right.
I mean, Donovan Triplett, he can do the same thing.
Sure.
So Triplett, 5'7", 195, Wall Lake Western, my number 9 for the 26s, and then the number 1 defensive tackle in the state of Michigan is Jeremiah Benson. They call him Boogeyman, 6'3", 260, in West Bloomfield, going to Minnesota.
Wow.
So this is my top 26. I'm not going to put out my 100. I'm going to put it on my website as due time. But this is my top 26. I'm going to finish up by going through the O-line, D-line, as well as
Corners.
no, not corner, linebacker. I mean, O-line, D-line, and tight ends.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. But we didn't do. We got 26 corners still
Next
coming
week.
Next week.
Yep.
Okay. And again, this is preseason, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So most definitely preseason. I know. You rate me. Okay, I love you too.
Well, of course.
Let's go with my top defensive lineman. Oh, you got offensive lineman. That's cool. I do offensive linemen. My top 10 is number 1 is Khalif Canty, Detroit Cats, Missouri. Sullivan Garvin, Elgin, I think he's going to Notre Dame. Big Nichols, my number 3. Gregory Patrick from Portage Northern, number 4. Benjamin Exuko, number 3 at Catholic Central. Detroit Catholic Central. He going to play center. He can run.
Okay.
His big buck can run. This guy a little more physical, but he's going to Penn State, and it's a great place. He's going to be hitting people off because he's going to get pick up more offers during the season.
Mhm.
Because CC is doing a great job down there, man,
They are.
with the linemen and everything. So
They are.
he's coming. Owen Winters from Dexter High School. Watch him. Physicality, need to work on skill set, but that's time. He's going to Iowa State. He's good enough. He's still my number 6.
Sure.
And then number 7 is Travis Robinson from West Bloomfield,
6'6".
scoring the Bowling Green, doing pretty good. Tristan Comers is going to Michigan State, 6'6". He's just an athlete. Play basketball. Watch the basketball film. Duncan, very special. He's a project for Michigan State, but he's going to be really good.
Sure.
Eli Bickle is from North Branch. He's just a big boy. Got a lot of learning, a lot of work to do, but he's impressive. Okay. And then we got 26, Jacob Trimmer, West Catholic, and I like him. He got some work to do. Moves well.
Sure.
Just had to understand the game, but he has time to develop. He got 4 to 5 years in college, and he can figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's my O line, and then my D lineman.
Nice.
We're going a little fast. Defensive
Yep.
lineman. Number 1 is the boogeyman, Jeremiah Benson, 6'4", 265, 260, West Bloomfield. Number 2, St. Mary's, 2026, Ryan Harrington going to Wake Forest. He's actually, if you watch his film, he can run. So I like him. Number 3 is Isaiah Harris from Saline. Undersized, some people say, for what they want. 6'2", about 225, 230, can run. He had 14 plus sacks last year,
Sure.
and it's got to get better from here. He's going to get better and better and better. And then he's going to university. He's going to Miami, Ohio. Excuse me.
Okay.
And he has the twos. Jeremiah Gray from Detroit Central, special. He's a big kid.
Big 6'7",
and he can run.
and from a program you don't hear too much
Yeah,
about.
coach. Yeah, and Coach Macon is over there. And
Sure.
Antonio Gates just got elected into the Hall of Fame
Fame.
from there. So I mean, maybe Jeremiah can be that next Hall of Famer. I mean, but you got some work, dude. You know, I mean, he's 6'7", you look like damn Malik McDowell out there running around, man. So he's going to Cincinnati. Now you got to help me on this, Max.
Jason Van Buren.
Yeah,
There we go.
he's a athletic dude,
6'6", 245.
and he's at Waterford Montwood over Coach C.
Trey
He's
got him
good.
one, huh?
He's my top 5. He's good. He's impressive. He runs, and he's not bad.
Sure.
26 Charlie Jake. He's from Portage Central.
Mm,
He's going to University of Central Florida. He's a project,
okay.
but he can run. He long. He played linebacker.
Okay.
He got the hustle mentality, but he's going to be fine.
Sure.
I got time to develop. My number 7 is Max Baker from Detroit Edison with Coach Brock.
Yep.
Hey man, he's going to turn to one of the top defensive tackles.
I've seen him.
And he's committed to Western Michigan. I'm sorry, Western. I'm hoping you guys hang on to this dude because I mean he is really, really good.
And Brock is good at promoting his players.
Well, I mean he's
everywhere I go, I see Brock.
Yeah.
With his players. So.
Yep. So and then number 8 is Mateo Pike.
Kaipe?
Yeah, he's from Dexter. He's going to University of Toledo. He's good. He runs well. Got a high motor. He's going to be fine at Toledo. He got a chance to develop.
Great program.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Devin Litter, man, from Redford Union. He's a 6'3", 6'2" D tackle. He's a mother scooter. He is. He's really mother scooter. Don't have a place to commit yet, but he's
Sure.
good. He have a great season this year. He's big. He's physical.
Sure.
He can block and he can run.
Okay.
So he'll be fine. And then my
Wow.
last number 10, man, is William Reed over there at Oak Park. He's committed to University of Buffalo.
Nice.
Not bad. Going to get good, but they got a chance, okay? And this is my preseason ranking,
Sure.
preseason predicated.
Sure.
It can change in the end of season because I will do a change predicated on your productivity in the end of season.
In the words of Stephen A. Smith, it's flexible.
Flexible.
Well, no, he says it. Oh my God, help me out. It's not flexible, but we get it. We get it, Reg. Go
Right.
ahead.
So we got going. Then we're going to come back with the tight ends and see. I'm and rank my top 10 in tight end. So we have 226 Lincoln Watkins, number 1, Portage Huron Northern.
Sure.
Worked his rear end off
Mm-hmm.
in the summer.
No doubt.
H-back, fullback, tight end, DN, safety. He played everything for his program.
Sure.
And then our number 2 is he's a true tight end. Lincoln Keys has got bigger, stronger, look good, got a couple new tattoos. He's going to Georgia. He's going to fit in well.
SEC.
SEC, you better bring your helmet because he's going to run past you.
Wow.
So Lincoln Keys is my number 2 tight end in the state of Michigan. Jack Janda from
You know what? We just seen him at 707.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great kid.
Yep.
Great family.
Yep.
Brother played at the military school with the Army.
Sure. Yep.
And
He looks good, man.
hey, Jack, you good. You good at tight end. But hey, Jack, you look a good-looking defensive tackle and a big-ass guard or tackle. So, I mean, whatever you do, baby, you're going to be successful. So,
Janda, he
Yep.
transferred from St. Mary's.
St. Mary's. So he's going to be successful. All of them St. Mary's going to say he's transfer. Okay. So Jack Janda, all right. Nate Piggott from Troy Athens. People don't know he's similar to Lincoln Keys.
Sure.
Lincoln Keys might be a little bigger than him because he can run too. Nate run probably about a 4.59, 4.61. Lincoln about the same in that area. But that's not my number 4. I don't like their offense last year, but they got a new coach.
Okay.
And they would be throwing the ball a little bit more.
Sure.
And he's playing safety as well at that size.
Wow.
And my other number 5 is Zach Wagner, 6'4", 235. He's a Y. He's physical. He's a hell of a baseball player. He's a commit to Central. and he's my number 5.
Okay.
Number 6 is Lucas Hoffmeyer. He's at Wall Lake Western. Watch his film. He's committed to Western.
Sure.
He would knock your block off.
6'3".
And he play. I don't know what they doing over there in Wall Lake Western, but them linemen and tight ends,
Tough.
you watch their film, they is phenomenal, right? Quiet Assassin over here, good baseball player, basketball player, kickball player. He's pretty good at Lake Orion. 2026, Ryan Rochler, 6'4", 225. I think he had a 3.9, 4.0 GPA. He's committed to Western Michigan, I think.
Okay.
Western Michigan. And he's pretty good. My dude, man. 2026, number 8, Michael Dursa. Nobody know who he is. He have D2 offers, D3 offers, 3.9 GPA, 4.59, 4.62, and he stands out.
6'6".
Now, with all his weapons over there, CC, he can be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He can be that guy. So if you double team Sam Gash or Gideon, watch out.
It's going to be
Michael
interesting.
Dursa. So it's going to be interesting.
Sure.
So my next one, I like this dude, Josh McCoon from East Grand Rapids. He is a specimen. Hell of a baseball player as well. Nobody know because he played quarterback,
Sure.
he played DN, he played punter, he served the popcorn. This kid is really, really good, man. He's really, really good. And then my unsung hero from Plymouth Salem, Drew. I can't pronounce his name. Eisenbias.
Yes.
He can run.
Sure.
He just got an offer from Saginaw Valley. Probably going to pick up more during the season because Luke Creighton's over there. He's going to throw him that ball.
Sure.
And just trying to, keep you guys plugged and then put you guys on the map. And all I'm doing is just, identifying players and put you on the map. And if you don't think so, then I'm okay with that. But what I'm telling you is that this is what I see.
Right.
So,
and it's an opinion. I mean, it's an educated opinion because, trust me, most parents, we're focused on our own. So we don't see outside of that. So,
no. So we're going to go to the last thing of the night, get out of here.
Sure.
We're going to go to the top 25 high schools, ranked from 1 to 25.
Okay.
Bam, chicken free. All right.
Let's do it.
Like drum roll, please.
Let's go.
1 through 10. Number 1.
Drum roll, please.
Big Line, Donald Tabron, CJ Saller.
Mm.
The three, I call them 3-headed monsters in the back.
3 horsemen.
Jennings, Stovall. They have probably the most Division I players on their roster currently out of all the schools. Number 1 is Detroit Cats Tech.
Sure.
All right. My number 2 is Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They have a loaded roster. If they pick up a couple more linemen, watch out.
Well, I think they have a couple more linemen. So,
well, we'll see when the season starts. But Orchard Lake's number 2 in my book. Number 3 is Detroit Catholic Central. Sam Gash, Gideon Gash, Duke Bahana, right? Duke.
Janda.
The quarterback Jack Janda, Benny. They have players. They got some younger guys. CC, they do a good job. and I can't deny it.
No, you can't.
I can't deny it. And they do a good job. So every chance I get to promote one of their players or tell them how good this kid is and this kid is.
And our guys over there, Taylor. Ramon.
Yeah, Taylor and Mike Lewis.
Yeah.
And they do it a good job. So, good job, Justin, over there. Keep plugging away. See how the quarterback play comes out. Young fella.
Yeah.
And if he do what he looked like he did in 7-on-7, they got a chance to win going back to another championship. All right. Number four.
Detroit King.
Man, TP is unbelievable.
That's our guy.
Detroit King is number 4. They just win.
And it's funny, Reg, because I don't know what it is, but it just seems like as successful as they've been over the years, we really didn't hear a lot about them like maybe last year. It seems like you don't hear them as much. You know,
They went to the championship.
exactly. But for them to go to the championship, it just seems like, you normally hear King, but they always producing and they always getting back to the championship.
I said this before.
It's amazing.
You are good as your head coach
No doubt.
and your offensive coordinator.
No doubt.
TP, you proved it.
That's our guy.
Keep it up. Number 5, Muskegon
Mona
on Shores. They
Shores.
loaded. They got a lot of seniors.
Yep.
I like them. They play physical. They ranked high because they've been playing consistently the last 2 or 3 years.
Sure.
Number 6,
Just talked about him.
Coach
Wale.
Sherrock.
Yep.
Coach Sherrock is doing some wonderful things out there, man. He's putting them in school. He's doing a damn good job. Donovan, Crawl, Weekend Sam, my baby Sam,
Triple.
and Triplet. I mean, he can go down the road. He's doing a good at job. Wall Lake Western, number 6. Number 7, Clarkston. You got my quarterback over there. You
Wendell.
got Alex Wallagazingo. You got Wendell Childs.
Yep. That's
You
my
got
guy.
Cam Love. You got the big ass 6'7" tackle.
Sure.
You got the Bowen twins over there. You got Scott over the linebacker runs. They have a chance. And guess what? You rather not like Clarkson, but that dude can coach. So the first game is Belleville. Let's see. Let's see.
And he replaced the legend.
Yeah,
It's been
let's
how
see.
many years? How many years has he been there now?
I think he's been like 2 or 3.
Two or three. Okay.
Yeah, maybe third year, but he's
Sure.
he's a good coach.
No worries.
I think his name Pintar.
Okay.
Number 8, Celine. Tommy Carr is the
Yep.
number 1 quarterback for a reason.
Look good, Red.
He got a great ass coach.
Mhm.
Keys, Isaiah, Princeton Jones, Rush, my young guy Blair. They just have it. I mean, shit. Short doing it good. Has done a good job,
Sure.
and he's got a chance this year.
Now this next one, I would have moved up personally.
Okay,
Harper
but
Woods.
I'm going to Coach Odom. I'm going to Harper Woods, number 9. They are special, very special,
No
in
doubt.
skill position.
Ooh.
Nate Rochler looks pretty good. I went to the Brother Rice workout.
Sure.
Nate he's looking good, looking confident.
Coda.
DJ. That's where I saw the Evans kid at. And then my only concern is that they're very, very small up front
Yeah.
now. But Coach Odom, he might put a jersey on or two and play a little bit, but they do a good job coaching the boys up, and I still rank them where they at.
They're gonna have to outscore teams.
They may do that.
That's really what it's gonna.
They may do that. So they're there. East Kentwood, coach said, I don't give them my love. You don't give my love. But, Caden Hoffman is a good quarterback.
Sure.
He got some great players over there. Mighty Mike, man, Amir, man, he's over there. And the big kid that hurt his tore his ACL last year, 6'6", he's impressive. They got players. They just got to win.
It's gonna be interesting. Coach is settling in now from King,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, Spencer, he's doing a good job.
So he's doing a good job. Now he's settling in, and it's gonna be interesting to see once he, got his guys in there. So
Yeah, so let's finish this up
do
to
it.
11:25. The high school when I ranked. Warren De La Salle, Ronnie's coach. He one of the top coaches. You got Desmond King over there. You got David. You got Behana.
sure.
You have a good place to win.
And they always tough.
And they coach. The coach
Always
is tough. They tough.
Always tough.
I got to give their kudos. They got the young quarterback coming in, Grayson. He is the turning point.
Sure.
Batanti playing quarterback, linebackers. Batanti is one of my top prospects in that linebacker position, but he's a top athlete and he's a better damn person.
No doubt.
Okay. Dakota's number 12. Nico's over there, the quarterback. You got Goins over there. You got Shardy Wilson over there. And that coach, may not like Dakota's coach, but he's good. He's a good coach. You know what I mean? I'm concerned about, I don't know what's on the front line.
Sure.
I don't know, but they got some good athletes and they can win because that coach know what he's doing.
No doubt.
All right. Number 13.
Belleville.
No.
Oh, Davidson. I'm sorry.
Number 13, Davidson. Ben Nichols. My baby name?
Sorry.
Jackson Dosh over there. And I got my little fella, Ty Anthony Lewis over there. They got a good chance to do some things again, but they have their Coach Farrs over there. He's a D coordinator from
Yeah, I
Waterford,
seen him.
Vermont.
I seen him. Yep.
And he brings a different vibe
Yeah.
there because he ain't afraid to say nothing or do nothing.
No doubt.
And he's about that. He's about that life.
And he'll help Joy
Yeah,
Boyster over
all
there.
of them.
Yeah, he'll help.
Boyster not is over there. He's not coaching. He's still doing his own thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's not
I
coaching.
didn't know
So
that. Okay.
number 14, Belleville.
Sure.
Kendall Franklin, Trevor Faulkner,
Mm-hmm.
Falconer, Trey Britton, man, and Coach Rogers over there. It's just Norm. It's up to you guys. I want to see what you do, and you got a good team, and we got to put some stuff down over there.
Sure.
15 West Bloomfield. Jackson Carver, I'm waiting on you to be that guy. You in position to be that guy. Let's go. You got a good team, guys. Shakespeare's, as well as Boogeyman over there, and you got Will Espys, you got Cleek Robinson. I mean, you have a team. You just got to figure out what your identity is.
Sure.
And they would do that.
Sure.
16, Muskegon Heights. 17, Grand Blanc. Jake Murrow, I rank you pretty high as quarterback. I know you have the skills, you have the whereabouts to be that dude. Be that dude, baby.
No doubt.
Be that dude this year. You got one of the best receivers in the state that nobody knows about, but make it happen. And you got a big ass running back too.
Sure.
Roseville,
Snowden
doing a good job.
Yep.
They always come ready to play.
Sure.
So Snowden is 18, 19 Notre Dame Prep. Pretty good players, a quarterback. They got a linebacker. They got some good players. You don't see them nowhere. The quarterback, Stovall. You don't see them nowhere. So I don't know. I'm watching. I'm gonna come to one of those games and check them out.
Defending state champion too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you got River Rouge. I mean, you got Crowell. You got Crowell.
Right.
Making shit happen, Crowell.
Well,
you know what I mean.
You know
so I mean, I've been a fan of yours, and you've been quiet, and then I ain't seen you off season, and I talked to you, but I didn't see you. But in number 20 at River Rouge, and then 21 is Rockford High School, always competitive.
Always.
Just another good coaches, some good players, some blue collar players.
Always.
22 DeWitt, they got
thing.
3 or 4 guys going Division I
Sure.
every year. 23 Eisenhower, Burnside over there, Keaton Doodle. They got some good players. Coach Joe Youngblood is over there.
Yep.
And I'm riding with Joe and Burnside and Doodle, man. And
tough linebacker back in the day.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, Youngblood, that's the quarterback.
Oh, the brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So bad.
And so he will be fine. So
Sure.
number 24, this is a unique team. It's Grand Rapids, Keno Hills. Fellows, the dad played at Waterford, Vermont when he came out. And Fellows, and he's a quarterback. And then you got Hampton over there.
Okay.
You got another big receiver that's nice. They are really talented.
Okay.
I'm looking for them to do something over there.
So you can see them rising.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just want to say they got some
Sure.
great players. And then 27s.
Okay.
So they still got 2 more
Yeah.
years to do this stuff, right?
Yeah.
My last one, I went on a limb on this one, is Divine Child. Davides over there has been outstanding.
No doubt.
Antonio Vidi, he looked like a dude, right?
Drew Sheridan, the quarterback.
Drew Sheridan been outstanding. They got some linemen. They got a new O-line coach. They got a couple transfers. They got one kid that's a 6'2" corner that transferred over that program, and they got a kid that transferred from Texas. They have some dudes.
Sure.
So Divine Child, it's a big-ass bullseye on your back, and I want to see what you guys can do. You have the tools. You have a good staff. Now it's on you. I got you in the top 25 of my 2026 Rising Stars high school teams.
There it is. Wow.
So, and I gave you a lot of information. I had to rush.
Yeah, we covered a lot today.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to get it out. We're trying to get as much out I can, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna bring on Coach Postman next week.
Grand Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm working on Lincoln Keys and Lincoln Watkins to come on and talk about their position, their recruiting. Lincoln Keys has an outstanding recruiting this offseason and did some things that impress a lot of people. He's very committed to University of Kentucky.
Okay.
And my baby Lincoln Keys is committed to Georgia.
Sure.
And it'd just be good to talk and see what they're thinking and get them guys out here and talk about their recruiting process and get Postman to talk about their recruiting process at Grand Valley and what we can do to be a Laker, you know what I mean? So I got a lot of guys committed to Grand Valley.
Yep.
Wayne State as well as Saginaw Valley.
Sure.
I'm putting them in school.
Yep.
And I promise you that. I'm putting them in school, and you're going to get better. I'm developing them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to get in, you get in. Come on and hang out with me. I talk about the program next week. I have not done that. I've been trying to talk about this, just putting this recruiting down and getting more information.
Sure.
I'm putting a schedule together. I'm going to rent a bus and take all my guys to these visits at games for Make It a Recruiting visit, so that I can show you how this done. We go to Michigan, we go to Michigan State, we go to Grand Valley. I'm going to Saginaw for sure on the 6th, and I'm taking a bus, and we're going to go down there and support a few of my players and go down there and hang out and understand what recruiting means to you.
There it is.
Okay.
There it
So
is.
we gave a lot of information, man. I
Man.
appreciate you, man.
Great show, man. Great show, as always. Shout out to Coach Antoine Robinson, defensive coordinator, cornerback coach at Wayne State. And then our guy, Jackson Pruitt from Temple University, man. He definitely kicked the knowledge in, Red. So, hey, man, covered a lot. And obviously, we talked about Pontiac, the top 10. Nobody called in, so I guess they cool with it, right?
Yeah, they cool with it.
They cool with it. So
I see them in the
they
streets.
see me in the streets.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
don't complain now, because we talked about it. So
Hey, Harold Johnson, you had your chance,
they had their
potato
chance.
head.
They had their chance. So y'all must be good. So anyway, it's all love, and we appreciate everybody tuning in as always. We'll be back, like Red said, next week, same time, 6:30 p.m. Sunday evening. And do us a favor, share. Let them know what we're doing, because again, this is for the kids and this is for the parents. So without further ado, we appreciate all y'all for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Peace, love.
Hair grease.
There it is. We out.
All right, thank you.
Holla.